Monday, January 7th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at the current weather conditions across the United States. We're going to also take a look at the possibility for tropical storms down around Australia in this video. But first, I want to look at the temperatures here at Intellicast.com. These are the afternoon highs for today, Monday, January the 7th, 2019. And this map looks more like a May or June map, as temperatures are showing 70s and 60s across the mid-Mississippi River Valley, the Ohio River Valley, when they should be in the 30s and 40s. These warm temperatures are being influenced by this TITANIC low pressure system sitting off the west coast of the United States. This big storm system is causing flooding, power outages, high winds, and heavy snows in the elevations right now as I do this video. And this is one of multiple storms that are making their way from west to east. So this trend is going to continue for the next several days. You can see here at poweroutage.us there are over 30,000 people right now, or at least 30,000 customers without power in the state of Washington. Near 20,000 without electricity in California, where they've seen mudslides in the Malibu area. The PCH could stay closed until tomorrow due to these mudslides in the Malibu area. They're getting things kind of back in order as the rain has let up, but look for this rain to continue off and on over the next week, as that's the first storm, actually that's the second, to move through. Number 3 is back here behind number 2. This is number 2, this massive storm sitting here right now that's going to move to the north over the next 36 to actually 24 to 48 hours. And cold air is going to come down from the Arctic, changing these afternoon highs that are like San Diego, California in central Illinois back to more like January temperatures in the Midwest. So let's take a look at right now, since we're here, some of the afternoon highs today, and I'm sure some of these were record setters as they were 20 to 25 degrees above average. For instance, in St. Louis, the afternoon high was 64 degrees today, and the average January afternoon high is 40 degrees. So that's 20 degrees above average. Atlanta, afternoon high of 68 degrees. Normal January afternoon high is 52. That's 16 degrees above average. Let's go to Chicago, 53 degrees afternoon high. Typical January, 31 degree high. That's 22 degrees above normal. And it's going to change by 30 degrees by the time Wednesday gets here. Going to be a big change, guys, in temperature. Cincinnati saw a high today of 60 degrees. Average high in January, 40. That's another 20 degree above average. Same way in Columbus, 51 degrees. Average in Columbus is around 37. So 14, 15 degrees above average in Columbus. Dallas looking at 18 degrees above average, as it was 75 today. Average for January, 57. So many places throughout the Mississippi River Valley, Ohio River Valley, more than likely saw records today. You've got temperatures in the Midwest warmer than San Diego, California. But like I said earlier, this storm system that was influencing the jet stream is going to move slowly to the north, as it does, as we'll see here at VentureSky.com. As this storm moves to the north, we're looking at the temperatures now on Wednesday, 48 hours from now, looking at the afternoon high of 21, 22 degrees in Chicago compared to 53 today. That's a 32 degree difference. 29, 30 degrees around St. Louis compared to 64 today. That's a 34 degree difference in 48 hours. So today it feels like a day where you could get out and mow the lawn and play a round of golf. By Wednesday, it's going to be back to pretty much normal January temperatures. However, it's not going to last very long. By this time next week, you're going to see basically the same thing all over again. This is looking ahead to Tuesday, the 15th. Warm temperatures again across the Midwest into the 60 degree range, as yet another low pressure system is going to influence the jet stream, pushing warm air through the Midwest once again. So you're going to have a round of cold air come through into the early weekend, and then by the early part of next week, warm again, where you're going to feel like mowing the grass. So unusually warm temperatures for January especially. Like I said earlier, it's warmer in some places in the central Illinois area than it is in San Diego right now as I do this video. As these low pressure systems make their way through, there's going to be the chance for more rain and more snow in the elevations where they've already seen a lot of snow through the Cascades and through the Sierra Nevadas, and there's more to come. You can see here at weathercharts.eu, this is the precipitation map for the next 2 weeks, and you can see a steady flow from west to east of either rain, heavy rain, or snow. The purple is snow, the orange is heavy rain, the blue is kind of in the middle, light to moderate. But you can see for the next 2 weeks, rain steadily coming in off the Pacific, and that's that series of low pressure systems that I was talking about. This first one is an absolute titanic storm. It's just huge. It's out there right now, and it's actually influencing these warm temperatures through the Midwest. There's another storm behind it, and you can see it here at the NOAA, Northeast Pacific Rainbow Loop Satellite. There's storm actually number 3. So this one will follow this storm here and make landfall actually along the west coast by the weekend, influencing the warm temperatures once again by the early part of next week, back in the 60s again. So warm temperatures in January, which aren't necessarily unwelcome. I mean, I know like when it rains out here in the desert, we welcome the rain, and I know they welcome the warm temperatures in January, but kind of throws the seasons out of balance. I mean, you probably got grass starting to grow in some areas of the Midwest where it's 66, 68 degrees, and then it's going to be a high of 30 by Wednesday. So big weather changes, guys, coming in the next 48 hours. Looking here at the current, or these are the average temperatures for major cities in the U.S. for January. And you can see Atlanta, the average January high is 52, Austin 62, Chicago 31, where it was 53 today, 57 for Dallas. The temperature in Dallas was 75 today. So big warm temperatures being influenced by a big low pressure system that's going to move over the next 24 to 48 hours and push cold air down into the mid-Mississippi River Valley and the Ohio River Valley. As far as tropical storm goes, I've had a few people ask me, especially about a tropical storm, in fact, to be specific, a super typhoon near the Philippines. And I've looked, guys, and I've been watching, I watch this all the time. There is no super typhoon anywhere near the Philippines, or is there any chance of a super typhoon in the near future near the Philippines? So that's no, there's no storms anywhere near that area. There are a couple of storm systems approaching Australia. They are not going to do much. There's just not much that's going to influence these storms into becoming major storm systems. In fact, they'll both be lucky to even make it to tropical storm status. So you might see a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind, but honestly, there'll probably be more wind and more rain associated with this titanic low pressure system than there will be either one of these two possible tropical storms. So don't look for too much out of those guys. But that could change, but right now they don't look like they're going to be too much of anything. Big weather changes across the United States as temperatures are going to swing 30 degrees in some places over the next 48 hours and then back into summer-like conditions by the first part of next week. I'd like to share a photograph that was sent in to me by Nikos from Northern Ireland. Look at those waves going across the sky. And again, this photograph was sent in by Nikos from Northern Ireland. Look at that. Absolutely incredible photograph. Thank you, Nikos, for sharing. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out the website, MrMBB333.com. You can find all of this weather information and more here at Intellicast.com. That once again is at the website linked below in the description box. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there, guys.